I just received this ImoLaza Ultra Smart Sprinkler Controller. Let's get it. This one's made for indoor and outdoor. In this video, I'm gonna do the unboxing. I'm gonna show you how to set it up, and I'm gonna do a review. I'm gonna use it for a week or so before I post this video. Give you all my likes and dislikes. Let's get into it. I ordered this because it's the top rated smart sprinkler on Amazon. You can find the link down in the description if you want to pick up your own. First, once you open the box, you get the user manual. Got these number labels so you can label your old wires so you don't get them confused. Key so you can lock it. Some more instructions. This is the template for hanging the controller. Here is the good part. Here we have our waterproof case so you can put it outside. I'm going to put mine inside, but if you had it outdoors, this would keep it nice and protected. Keyhole here opens up. Got your buttons here. It's all going to be controlled on your smartphone. We're going to show you how to set that up at the end. You open up this part, you got your power cord and everything where you hook it up. Let's go get it set up. This is my old Hunter sprinkler controller that we're replacing. First thing you want to do is turn the power off. There we go, got that. And we're going to take the number stickers that come with the ImoLaza unit. We're going to label each of these. On the old one, it's going to have what zones they are. So we're just going to take the number stickers and put it on each one. So we're going to start at the end here and work down the line. Now that we have all the wires labeled, we can disconnect everything. You just loosen all these screws a little bit and then the wires will come right off. Go ahead and take the wires out of the box. We got those out. Now let's take the box down. Go ahead and open it up. You'll take this cover off. You'll pull out the power supply here. And it comes with all you need to mount it. It comes with the drywall anchors. I'm just mounting it to the studs, so I'm only going to use 2 of these screws. But there's multiple different ways of mounting it. This template here, you just put it on the wall. You can mark all 4 hole screws. It's super easy. These are just a standard Phillips head, so you can use a screwdriver or a drill, whichever works for you. And drill it in just to where it's almost all the way, but not quite. And then the box is just gonna hang right on that, just like so. And now for the bottom screw, just screw it right down through the middle here. Just like that, our box is secure. So it already has one hole punched out. I'm just gonna feed all the wires through that. It does have other holes if you need to run wires from other angles. We're just gonna use the one on the bottom they already have done. They already have the wires pre-cut, so you just have to pull off the extra and we'll stick them together. You just put the 2 wires together like that. Then we're gonna take this that they have in the bag, just stick it on the end, and you just twist it on like a cap. Now those wires are nice and connected. For the power supply, you just want to run it right into here. It's got a little separate compartment. Get all those wires tucked in there nice. Once you have all the wires in, you just put the little door on and then it just screws shut. It has a little warning on here that it's 120 VAC. And now we're just going to do the opposite. We're just going to hook all these up. We're going to unscrew all the ones that we need. So we have 7 zones. We'll start down here with the CCs. Just stick the wire in and then tighten it down. I'm going to do these by hand so you don't accidentally over tighten it. Got all that hooked up. Let's turn the power on. There we go. Now we're going to switch to our phone and we're going to get it set up. First, go to your app store and type in ImoLaza. Select this option, open it. Make sure your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth is turned on and then hit next. Click on which unit you have and then select next. Here you can change the name of your unit. I'm just keeping it stock. Click on the Get Phone's Wi-Fi. Make sure you type in your password. There you go. You got your device connected. Here's where you put your address in. It'll track the weather stations in your neighborhood to tell if it rains, the temperature, and if it's windy outside. Then you'll hit next a bunch of times through these. Now you're going to set up the zones. Just start with zone 1 and just work your way down. Just go through all the steps, hit next, next. You can take a picture of your yard or where your sprinklers are if you want. I didn't. It'll pick what kind of grass or what kind of shrubs or trees you're growing. And then it'll ask what sprinkler heads you use. And then it wants to know your soil type. If you click on the details, it'll tell you what kind of soil that is, so you can pick which one you actually have. It'll ask you for the sun or shade. It'll ask you if it's flat or if it's on a slope. This all affects how much water it uses. And then how many square feet. And this is how dry you want it to get before it waters again. I just kept it factory settings. And you'll just go down the line and do this on all of them. Now for the home page, so down at the bottom you have the home, schedules, zones, and settings. It'll also tell you your weather. If you hit that green button right in the middle, you can do a quick run of any zone you want to do. And that's what I do if my kids want to play in a certain area of the yard in the sprinkler, or if I have a sprinkler head that's malfunctioning and I need to troubleshoot where it's coming from. You can select any zone, you can do however long you want to do, and then just hit the run button. Then you'll hit that play button and it'll run that zone. And from the home page, if you click on zones, it'll tell you when the last time it ran and when the next time it's scheduled to go. Then to create a schedule, you just click on schedules, hit that little plus sign, hit next. Here's the settings. You can do new grass, fixed schedule, or ET smart schedule. I went with the fixed schedule, that way I can only run it at night because I have my kids playing in the yard. I don't want the sprinklers just going off randomly whenever. Then you'll select which zones you want to run on this schedule, select the times you want them to run, and then hit next. On this one I did the smart cycle and soak. It'll automatically split up the zones. It'll only water for a few minutes at a time. That way it gives the water enough time to soak into the ground instead of watering 45 minutes at once. Here you can select the rain skip, freeze skip, or wind skip. You can adjust the measurements as well for that. You know, how many days you want to do. I just did every day on mine. Start today, end never. You can always come back and change that. On here I just went with the default, end before sunrise and start after sunset. You can change it to like 10 minutes or 20 minutes after sunset if you want. Here you can name the schedule. I just did normal. There you go. Schedule is complete. Hit finish. And then next under settings, you have standby mode, history, events and alerts, advanced button settings, controller settings, etc. This is an awesome unit. I highly recommend. As you can see, you do it all on your phone. It's super simple. You can turn on each zone wherever you want, whenever you want. So it's super easy when you're trying to fix a sprinkler head. If you have an in-ground sprinkler, you can know how frustrating it can be with a sprinkler controller like I had before, where you have to set it and you have to wait for it to go through all 7 zones before you can get to the 7th zone to try to fix something. You got to run it through the whole system. It's just super annoying. It takes forever. This way I can pinpoint each zone. Like right now I have zone 6 on. I just hit the quick run for 5 minutes. So I can test everything, make sure everything's working good. If I have a dry spot in a different area, I can pinpoint that zone and just turn it on and make sure everything's working good. So it makes it super easy, super convenient. Also, my kids love playing in the sprinklers in the backyard, and they can only do it when I turn on the whole system. I got to do the front yard and everything, which I don't like doing. Now I can just turn on one zone and they can play in the backyard, and it's super awesome. I want to say a huge thank you to ImoLaza for sending me the sprinkler controller. They didn't give me a script or anything to say. This is all my own opinions. I really love the product. Thank you guys so much. If anybody watching has an underground sprinkler system and you don't have the ImoLaza controller, go pick yourself up one. You won't regret it. For a little over $100, it makes it so much easier. It'll change your life, trust me.